Brainwashing is the only manner by which an individual of average intelligence can be filled with spiritual value. Those who come by it naturally are of subhuman mentality. This is a brutal, insensitive world, and the more it is populated, the greater the diverse of deceits and scams and setups become necessary for human survival. When Barnum declared a sucker born every minute, he hadn't foreseen the Malthusian population increase in a century later. As I've stated, opportunities for individual expression haven't lessened. There are just more people around. Each, in his or her own way, is scrambling for survival. The Western world is a giant flea market of conflicting interests hawking their wares. Competition is far beyond the point of free enterprise in its conservative sense, and even though you are, by necessity, one of the exploiters, you are also, from someone else's standpoint, a victim. When you may be completely solvent financially, with an increasingly successful business, yet cursed by the efforts of mass media in another way. Your family or spouse may be an insurmountable problem, or you might be more worried sick about heart attack, cancer, cystic fibrosis, AIDS, multiple sclerosis, sickle cell anemia, etc. Listen, kiddies, the day when family problems were as single as in-laws, poor school grades, unwed motherhood, reform school, and adultery pale by comparison to the profound trauma suffered now domestically where none should have even exist. The big killers of yesterday were tuberculosis and constipation, the latter being the most hyped. Sure, people died of other things, but weren't hexed to them ahead of time. They used to base it was claimed, and some most likely did. From worry, the medical profession has the power to cure, but its propaganda techniques are flagrant curses. Opposition to birth control, life of miscarriages are running the hospital. Sponsor a foster child, exhorts a Christian charity. If they really wanted to do something, they would fight those elements of their religion